Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a little gameplay with Coral Sea, the new book game from Worthington Press. We can set up our task force for the Yorktown and the task force for the Lexington anywhere in column 8. I'm going to put the Yorktown right here and the Lexington right here. I'm going to keep them close. Now, we're going to be playing the first mission. Operation Mo is decoded. Victory condition: must sink the convoy before reaching Port Mosby and exit the south of the board with no American task force losses. So, Rabaul is where the convoy starts, and it's going to move along this path. Set movement all the way to Port Mosby. Keep moving, little girl. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and set up the Japanese task forces, A, B, and C. Roll of a dice. 5, 6. Puts A right here. 2, 6. We're going to put them right here, B. Okay. And 2, 1, 2, 1. We're going to put C right there. Okay, so these two are not in a good position for us. This one may not come into play. Okay, sequence of play, turn 1. We mark our cap, set our search direction, and we move our carriers. So with the Lexington Task Force and the Yorktown Task Force, there's this red bar here. Underneath that is where we set our cap for each turn. So turn 1 will be a 3 for both of them, and they're both going to search west. There we go. Now they can move 1 or 2. So we're going to go ahead and move the Yorktown 2, the Lexington as well, 2. Roll 2 dice, determine the Japanese event. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Fueled planes on deck. American or Japanese second round bomber attacks this turn cause double damage. It also gives our movement and search for the Japanese. A moves to here and searches south, which is where it was. It's not going to find anything. B moves to here. And B searches north. It's not going to find anything. It's actually going, so it's not that. So A searches here, finds nothing. They search there. They're not going to find anything. C moves down 1, over 1, down 1. C moves to here and searches west, nothing, and east, nothing. That's the end of turn 1. Turn 2. We're going to keep, and we search west. We search here and here, and we see nothing as well. Okay. So, turn 2. And there's our carrier convoy movement. Okay, we're going to keep our cap and our search west the same. The Lexington's going to go down and over to here and search south. And the York, I got them backwards. It's going to search south. And Yorktown is going to move down 1 and over 1. They're going to be in the same grid now. That's their movement either way. They're searching south. Now the searching happens after all the movement, and they're searching west. So this and this will be searched. Okay, we roll to see the Japanese event. 6s. Poor visibility. So anything here, American searches are ignored. That's not the case here. Okay, let's go with A. A starts here. It's going to move 2 into this location here. And it searches east into this area here. So we're going to find each other with this task force. B, on the other hand, is going to move down 1, over 1, down 1. Moves to this location. Okay. C last turn moved like this. And now C is going to move here. C moves over 1 to the west. Its searches don't matter. Now we conduct the searches. We're going to ignore that. We're going to get here. So Lexington searches here, finds nothing. Yorktown searches here, finds the Japanese A task group, the Shokaku, and they search east, and they find our 2 task forces. So now we're going to go into combat. Since both sides found each other, nobody gets the advantage. Okay, just a point of clarity. Had the Yorktown found Task Force A, and Task Force A had searched, say, north and not found the Yorktown, we'd still have a battle here with both sides attacking simultaneously, except that the Yorktown would have had a +2 and the Lexington would have had a +2 dice roll modifier because they found the Japanese task force. In this case, both found each other, so neither side gets that +2 dice modifier. Now, the task forces have to choose between the Yorktown and the Lexington, as it can only attack one, and the Yorktown and the Lexington both can attack Task Force A. So why don't we do this? Let's do the Japanese attack first. Even number for the Yorktown, odd number for the Lexington. They're going after the Yorktown. Now we have 3 cap. By the way, we had rolled 6s, which also tells us that they have 1 cap. Okay, so let's roll on our defensive table for the Yorktown. A 3. A roll of 3 is 1 plane. So let me slow down. So the number of fighters that are and bombers that are coming over Shokaku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -1 is 6 for the cap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So they have 20 aircraft attacking. Okay? They lose 1 plane coming in on the attack. So the roll of a 3 on the defensive cap table of 3 gives 1 plane. That 1 plane is a bomber. So we're going to mark 1 bomber off the Shokaku's list. 19 aircraft for them to attack the Yorktown. That falls under the 15 plus column. They roll a 4, which is 3 ship damage and 2 planes. Now in this particular case, the 2 planes are fighters because that was what was under cap. The Yorktown loses 2 fighters. Okay. Now 3 damage goes to the Yorktown. And we've got that marked off. Now, the Yorktown is going to attack Shokaku. The Yorktown has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 aircraft. We roll on the cap table for the Shokaku. A 2, 1 plane is 1 bomber is lost from the Yorktown. Now their attack, now there's only 1 aircraft on cap. Roll a 4, that's 3 ship and 2 planes. So they're going to lose a fighter and take 1, 2, 3. Now the Lexington is going to attack. At this point, there's no more cap. So there will be no losses to the Lexington. They're coming in with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, which is 15 plus. They roll a 1, which is 2 ship and 3 plane. But there are no aircraft, so 2 ship. That's the end of the first round. Okay, so after that attack, the Shokaku is going to try to disengage. Use evasive tactics. So the Americans decide first whether they want to disengage or not. No, they do not want to. The Japanese do. We roll on the evasive tactics table. 1 to 4, they escape, but they lose 2 fighters. A 5, no escape. Reduce fighters by 1 and remain for second round of combat. So they lose another fighter. They have to remain for another round of combat. I'm assuming they're going to go ahead and put 1 more aircraft in the air for cap. Okay, we'll roll randomly, see which ones they go after. Again, even is the Yorktown. Roll a 3, this time they're going after the Lexington. Both the Yorktown and the Lexington have 3 cap. We will go ahead and resolve this one first. On the 3 cap table, a 1, that's horrible, 1 plane. So 1 bomber is shot down. And that gets 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's still on the 15 plus table. A 2, 3 planes, and 2 ship. So all 3 of the fighters in cap were shot down. And 2 ship. Okay, Yorktown is going to, let's go to Lexington first this time. So Lexington is going to attack. They've got one cap up. A roll of 4 with one cap is one plane. So the Lexington loses one fighter. Okay. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So it's going to be on the 15 plus table. Let's roll to see what they do. A 2, geez, I can't do much. So that's 2 ship, 3 plane. That's another fighter. 2 ship, 1, 2. They need to do 3 damage to sink it. 3 more damage to sink it. But they've had 2 poor attacks. Okay. There's no air cover now. So the Yorktown is coming in. The Yorktown has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, we're over 15. A 6 does 4 ship, 2 plane. It does not matter. 4 ship sinks the Shokaku. Boom. And if I could draw, I'd draw a nice little sunken ship. There we go. Ship going down. Okay. Now that will end this turn. Convoy moves. Turn 2 is now done. How did we do? Lexington took 2 hits, lost 4 fighters. The Yorktown took 3 hits, lost 2 fighters and 1 bomber. Oh, actually, I took that as a fighter on the Lexington. That is wrong. That was a bomber that was shot down. Okay.